you go.
Yeah. Look, remember we was down and broke, no place to go. Now we got business.
October? Actually, that's a long ass off season. Clippers don't got Paul George tonight. Yeah, health and safety protocols.
Yeah, that sucks.
Clippers been playing good all season though without PG.
They need PG though.
Yeah, man, it's free game.
Who's that?
It's free game. You right here watching the play-in tournament. Clippers and Pelicans going at it right now. You know, chill setting, just like y'all seen in the last episode. NBA season just got finished. It's just finished up. And right now, after this play-in, Saturday, Sunday, tomorrow, Saturday, playoffs start. Niggas been excited this whole time, man. Look, this is my favorite time of the year. I'm ready. You know, the matchups, see the matchups and see what's going on. You know, this is the real season, you know. All that regular season shit that happened, it's over now. It's real season shit now. So whether it's Memphis or Golden State or Brooklyn or whoever team, whatever they did in the regular season, that it don't count no more. So we I'm here with Quisse, Coach Don, man. He over here vibing to the next door neighbor at the.
Not next door, she downstairs.
Downstairs neighbor, man.
They say folks ain't even next door. She one floor under.
I think she got like 4 subwoofers down there. Knocking.
Those joints heavy.
So just real quick, y'all, what was y'all thoughts on this NBA season, man? The 75th NBA season is done with. Now it's the postseason. What y'all felt about? How y'all felt about it?
I felt like it was a real interesting season. A lot of shining moments for a lot of NBA players. Like you got your Ja Morants, your DeMar DeRozans. It's like those people. They came in and said they gonna make a name for themselves. Way much better than they did before, like the season before. So it's like they took it to the heart this year. And it's like, you know, like speaking on the Grizzlies was a team that was not even making the playoffs. That they top 5. You feel me? And think about the Bulls. I mean, even though the Bulls dropped, you know, towards the end, they started off hot. You know, they started the beginning and the middle. They was like, you know, number 1, number 2, or number 3. You feel me? Like before the injuries, like the Bulls was the team to go see. You feel everybody like, let's go to a Bulls game. It's just like that. You know, Heat coming in like, you know, we need that another. This ain't the bubble. We need that shot at the championship too. So it's like everybody in here fighting this season. So I like it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I like the competitiveness. I like where it went this season. You feel me?
How you feel about the season, dog?
Man, this season has been. It's been hard to pinpoint like who's who with the teams. We got the Lakers, out of the playoffs, crushed a lot of hearts. Like for me, I don't think I've been able to say like who's really running the East, who's really running the West. I mean, you see the Suns in number 1, but I don't think them boys got what it takes to win the chip.
The Suns?
Well, good, but
we gonna get into that, man. But you know, I'm with Quisse though. A lot of surprises, man. You know, especially shout out to the Bulls. Like I said, I wish we was able to go to a Bulls game this season. That's really on us. We should have definitely went to a Bulls game.
Couple of them.
Yeah, we should have definitely went to a couple of them. But that's that. But also, let's get straight into it, man. Playoff matchups. So let's start on the East. Let's start on the East. First round is Miami Heat and the Hawks, and then 76ers versus Raptors, Bucks versus Bulls, and then Celtics versus Nets. How How y'all feel about those matchups? What y'all predictions on those matchups and things like that? How do y'all feel?
I would like to say with these type of matchups, I like to see that these teams can do it. They can get it done like injured. You know, they still making it happen. Even like when star players go down, you feel me? That they still ready to compete, or they lacking some pieces, they ready to keep moving. You feel me? Like, you know, as far as the Nets, you know, the Nets, they went into a slump. You know, then they lost James Harden, game Ben, but they were still able to compete and, you know, show that they playoff worthy. So seeing them against the Celtics, a team that's like, you know, they done showed they self too. So I can't wait to see that type of series. I'm gonna go with the Nets on that one. I'm gonna go with the Nets because I know KD and Kyrie got something to prove.
Well, hold on, my bad, because that's on me. Let's do it series by series. So okay, we'll just start with Celtics and Nets first.
Okay.
And you say you got the Nets over the Celtics.
Yeah, I got.
Why you say that?
Like I was saying, Kyrie and KD got something to prove. Like, you know, they say that they want to show that they compete well together. Like they chemistry is next level. And they show it time after time. Like since the beginning of the season, they were showing that Kyrie and KD go hand in hand. You feel me? And James Harden was that extra push for them. And when all three of them was on the floor, they only lost 3 games. Mm-hmm. So it's like, so you already know they got the potential to win the championship. So I know they go be able to, if the team all plays well, they can overpower the Celtics. You feel me? Everybody got to be on their P's and Q's though, because the Celtics that's a tough team. You got Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum. You feel me? It's so much going on. Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, they number one in defense too.
Yeah, so it's just like, yeah, it's kind of hard to just. It's not gonna be easy. It'll probably even go to a game 7. It'll probably go to a game 7. Probably KD coming on with the last shot. They usually always had KD taking the last shot when it's these clutch moments like that. But I feel like they should go with Kyrie. If it's like clutch time, they need to give it to Kyrie. Only because like he go get in the hole no matter what. You feel me? Like he faster, he's smaller. You feel me? His drive to the hole is much different than KD. Like KD's is very direct, but I feel like Kyrie got more acrobatic that he can get it off and even draw the foul more than KD. You feel me? So I feel like the Nets had the opportunity to beat the Celtics.
So Nets in 7 for you.
Nets in 7.
All right. Don, how you feeling, man?
It's a toss up, man. It's a toss up, man. It's a toss up, and I'll say that because last year the Celtics beat them, right?
No, Nets beat them.
The Nets beat the Celtics last year?
Yeah, in the playoff.
Dang, brain freeze.
What to look at? Give this man another shot of some water or something.
No, I'm not
Remember the Bucks beat the Nets last year.
You're definitely right.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's hard to say who. I mean, I feel like definitely Seth Curry come over there and give them some more offense, but outside of like KD and Kyrie, KD, and Seth, outside of them, I don't really feel like nobody really giving them nothing like that.
So you got Celtics?
Nah, I really don't know who. I'm clueless.
Okay.
It's a toss up for me. Like,
you think it's going to 7?
Yeah, it's probably gonna go to like 6 or 7 for sure.
I don't know, man.
I know where you going.
I just think people blowing a lot of smoke with the Celtics, man. This series. I fuck with Jason Tatum.
I think he got something to prove.
Yeah, I fuck with Jason Tatum.
Exit.
I think he getting to a point where he like, I'm really that nigga, man. I think top players under 25 is Luka, and then after Luka is probably JT. So I think, you know, JT gonna ball out. He gonna do what he do. Might drop a 50 ball, whatever. JB, he gotta be healthy. JB gotta be healthy, and then also they don't have Robin Williams, which they've been talking about. And yes, they number 1 in the defense, you know, in the league in defense. But I think the one team that can cause them problems is Kyrie and KD. You know, this the highest scoring duo in the NBA. They said this is the highest scoring duo in the NBA. They said, like, when have you ever seen in a 2 week span a nigga drop 50, then another nigga drop 60, then another nigga drop 50 again, then another nigga drop 50 right after that? Like, you don't see that in playoffs. It's just like you're not going the whole depth. Like, you're not gonna use the whole team. It's gonna be about 6 or 8 guys playing that whole series.
Yeah.
So
And to your point, like you think about, KD been hurt a lot this season.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie haven't been able to play all the games. So as far as energy for those two, like,
I don't know.
definitely for Kyrie, he
Ramadan Kai, man. Ramadan Kai. And this play-in tournament that just passed against the Cavs. He down there went 12 for 12 until the last 3 shots of the game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm biased. I'm a Nets fan. I'm a KD fan.
Nets fan.
KD, that's my boy. Me personally, I think it's gonna go to 6 games. I think it's gonna go to 6 games.
6 or 7.
I got KD. Especially if they get Ben back, which I think is the biggest X factor. If he comes back, yeah. If they able to get some Ben, some Ben is better than no Ben.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
was talking about getting him back for Game 4.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the picture with his shoes.
Mm-hmm. So I think he's better.
And then I think Steph.
They just teasing what he teasing and just really showing that he ready. I'm ready for him to play. I don't know how he got a herniated disc or whatever, but I'm ready for Food to lace up, man, because it's been the net. Because honestly, the Nets has been really a circus. It's been a circus, man. So honestly, if we just able to just go through this first round, and then we know what's the next round, we gonna go ahead and go with Bucks and Bulls. What y'all think about that?
Man, my man's been going Super Saiyan, man. My heart saying the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? It's the home team on the win with the brain saying Giannis.
Let's be logical here.
Saying Giannis. But hey, I'm gonna be optimistic, man, and still shoot for the Bulls, man.
And how many games?
Yeah, we gotta go with 6. No sweeps.
Not 7?
No sweeps. No sweeps for sure.
All right.
I'm gonna have to go with the Bucks. Love the Bulls, man. Always rep your hometown, but let's be realistic. I'm gonna go with the Bucks, bro. The Bucks go get them up out of here probably in like 5.
I bet they don't get him out of here.
I bet they get them out of here. The Bulls?
What you want to bet?
What do you want to bet? Meal?
Put a meal on it. I know waffles and all that. I don't eat McDonald's.
Hey, we can do 2 fifths as long as it ain't $60.
I don't gotta eat no 2 fish.
Nah, whatever it is, I got you. It's a meal.
Yeah,
I got it on camera. I say Bucks and 5.
I gotta agree with Keith, man.
Bucks and 5.
I'm even drinking some of the sauce that some people saying it might be sweet.
Damn.
It might be a sweet, man. I think.
So if they what if they get him out of the 4? Do I still win?
Yeah, you definitely won.
They get him out of the 4? Okay.
I think DeMar DeRozan and Zach gotta go Super Saiyan for them.
You got Pete Dunn back too.
Who?
Patrick Williams.
Against the Bucks? They just won a championship?
Yeah.
PlayStation?
Yeah, nah. I don't know what you think I should get to eat, folks? What you think, folks?
Probably,
I'm just being optimistic.
They make it a 6 game, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think Giannis is at a different level.
Yeah, he definitely a Super Saiyan.
Especially this season. I think he's just trying to show his skill set. He even said it, like, I can do more than run and dunk. Even when he went against my Nets, bro, the nigga, shot a three,
Ball.
a step back three for OT to go into OT. So it's like,
They ended up winning that game, right?
yeah. So so they got, you know, that's a different confidence. That's a different confidence to have, you know, to come off a chip and a Finals MVP and just he in his mind probably think he the best player in the world, G. So, but
That man finna go to Chick-fil-A again.
hopefully the Bulls, man. Look, hopefully it ends in 6, cause I don't want y'all to get swept. And a gentleman's sweep is nothing even better. Look, if y'all really want to push it, push it to 7, man. You know, DeMar DeRozan.
7.
DeMar DeRozan, man. Look, you gotta do your thing, bro. But
Yeah, I love DeMar, bro. Like fourth quarter master. He ain't going to 7 though. You only can do so much. He only one person, even if he scored 50.
It's just
what
crazy.
the team
though.
go do? The team
like,
gotta stop.
Okay, of course, like
Giannis. Who go guard him?
Of course, let's match up. Like you can't stop him. He can't be stopped.
That's already 45 points
Who's
right
stopping DeMar? Who's stopping Zach?
I put Chris Middleton out there.
To stop who?
He'll
He ain't stopping DeMar.
He'll slow him down though. Chris Middleton, he'll slow him down. You don't think so? He'll slow him down just a little bit. He won't stop him.
I say Drew got a better chance.
Drew? Okay, probably Drew.
Drew will give niggas problems.
Drew good.
Alright, so who's guarding who?
I say Drew will have to guard.
I think he on DeRozan.
He on DeRozan, then
That's
Chris
their best
Middleton
scorer.
on Zach.
Yeah.
Chris Middleton, what, a power forward?
Small forward shooting guard. Yeah.
So he gonna have to go on Zach.
That's the thing too. When we was talking about, when we talked about this earlier in the lost episode, but basically saying like the Bucks, they defense don't look as potent as it used to be. Like
They lost Tucker, right?
yeah, it's just like
They lost somebody else.
yeah, I can't remember at the top of my head, but it's just like they dropped to 3rd. You know, one of those reasons might be been because they ain't want to play the Nets in the first round, but also it's like for real.
They did that, man.
Yeah, but
they was gonna have to go all out for the Nets. They knew it.
So the Bulls, man, I don't know, man. It sucks because I think if they was playing the Celtics instead, would have been probably 7 games Bulls win, but
It might be a tough one. Bobby Portis, he can up some offense and defense.
yeah, Bobby been playing great.
Grayson Allen, he just like what's that little nigga that was out there hurting people, bro?
He wild as hell.
He just be out there trying to hurt people.
He be on some kind of McGregor, but you know those 3 teams though, Bucks, Celtics, and the next team we're gonna talk about in the series, and the 76ers, it was all tied basically for that 3rd spot. Third spot. Next series though, 76ers against Raptors, and some people even got surprisingly the Raptors in 7. What y'all think about
Raptors
this?
76ers?
Yeah, Raptors and 76ers.
I'm gonna go 76ers.
You said 76ers? How many games?
I think they get them down to 6.
See, I could been going crazy.
Who got home court advantage?
76ers.
Yeah, see, I could go crazy, but
Fred?
man, JoJo popping 3s.
What about James Harden?
About 5, 10 assists.
What James Harden doing? I ain't heard of him.
He gonna show up. He gonna get to that free throw line and do his dance.
And that's it.
Or he
'Cause we all know what James Harden do in the playoffs, right?
He's gonna get
What he
those calls
do?
in the playoffs, bro.
What he do? Disappear, right? Right or wrong?
He do disappear.
I mean, disappear. He might
So
as
who
well
you
be.
got Toronto?
I got Toronto.
How many games?
Why he stay trying to bet this fool?
That's the bet y'all really should have betted on, really.
That bet too iffy.
That's really a toss-up, honestly. I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, though, I don't think no team is fucking with. I ain't gonna say no team, but I don't think the Raptors is fucking with Joel. It all comes down to star power in these playoff matchups.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like Joel, he's the best player that whole series.
He played
But to Quisse's point though, James Harden does disappear.
It's just gonna be Joel by itself, and who else?
So as a better team, Raptors probably do got a better team. But I'm still like, Joel, man. To me, he the best center in the league. But I don't know. I'd probably say Philly in.
They got Maxey,
Let's say Philly in 6.
Tobias Harris, Danny Green. Maxey been balling.
Yeah. But can you trust that in the playoff setting?
Tobias Harris, you can trust him in the playoffs.
He a third option. He ain't adjusting to that third option well either though. But you know, we got what? We got 2 Phillies, 1 Raptors. We'll see. We'll see for that one. All these first rounds is really fire in the East, and then we got Miami versus ATL.
Miami.
Oh, yeah. What?
But
That's a sweep.
Trey gonna get 2 out of that, man.
2 games? That's a sweep to me.
I bet no sweep.
What we bet?
What y'all bet?
I bet they don't get swept. A
Meal? I bet you. You just got money today, man.
Taxes hit?
I still got a job. We got like a month out to figure out when it's happening. I hope people ain't blowing their tax money away. You gotta put that bread up, man.
Hey,
Act like you ain't even got it.
I was shitty this tax season, man.
You didn't get no taxes?
Keith no, but
Yeah, that was kind of sad. I was hurt for him.
You
we'll
got
talk.
audited or something? Never mind.
We don't care, man.
We don't care, bro.
Yeah, man, you should have hollered at me, but we'll talk off camera.
Yeah, all
Oh,
right.
got it. Me? I keep moving this rug, it's driving me crazy.
But yeah, man, let's talk about, because we all agree. How many games you think Miami gonna win?
So they get a good 5.
5, and you say 6. They win in 6.
I said they can get 2 games.
So yeah, that's 6. All right. So let's talk about disappointments, biggest disappointments in the East. It can be from playing tournament or to a team you really thought wasn't as good, and then we can go on to the West and the playoff first round for that.
I was definitely upset to see Charlotte get their ass spanked like that.
Second time
Third
in the year.
period, they down like a 30 piece. That was wild. Everybody got a Michael Jordan meme on their face. They sad for that.
They beat Melo so bad. He said, "I ain't wearing number 2 no more." He said, "I'm changing my number." What about you, Keith?
We just talking East.
Yeah, this East. Like, what's been like the biggest disappointment to you?
Shit, the Bulls. The Bulls was disappointing. Cause it's like, I mean, that I always say the biggest disappointment, but they definitely was out there. Like it's like, dang, to go from 1 to drop down to like 6.
Disappointments, you can put the Nets on there. They barely made it.
That's too. But
The
the Bulls got injured.
Whole team they're injured.
Yeah, so but I was
Nets got injured too, though.
Yeah.
Nets was injured too.
They had one person injured. One person injured. Who else was injured?
Kyrie hadn't played the whole season
Kyrie ain't played because of what?
because he didn't want to get vaccinated.
That's not an injury. That's a choice.
But that's still, he couldn't play though.
Not an injury though, bro.
That's not a disappointment.
Don't get me wrong, okay? The Nets had some issues with, Harden, Kyrie, all that. But even with that, like,
real spill though, y'all, because people, not just you, but other people been saying like the Nets been having a bad season, but y'all know they was first in the East when KD was playing.
yeah, the 15 games that they got to play with each other looked good.
They was first in the East this season too.
What they at now?
It's injuries, bro.
Right. So for what I'm saying, for him to say the Bulls is the worst disappointment, it's like, nah, you gotta.
You saying the Nets is worse than the Bulls?
They,
I just say
the Bulls. This happened later on, like
Yeah.
run the time for playoffs. If it happened early in the season, they kept probably.
I think the Bulls is valid though.
I just wanted the Bulls to like finish with number one because it just set the tone for them. Like we was down bad for years.
They was 0-17 against the top teams. That's a wild stat.
They was down bad for a very long time. Like Bulls ain't been the same since D Rose.
I don't want to say
What
that.
are you talking about? Bro?
You
You see what just happened right now?
I'm talking about before this. It was just Jimmy Butler.
Man, you a wild boy, G.
Hey,
You talking about? What you talking
I'm
about?
gonna let you live.
so the Bulls been number one since after D Rose. They been number one. They been number two, number three.
I don't think they was number one with Derrick Rose.
But I'm saying, so after D Rose, they was number two, number three. Oh, okay. I know that. Oh, okay. So if y'all can't prove that after D Rose, they was number two, number three, number one.
No, they was number one with D Rose, so that's a
Right.
valid point.
So they haven't been number one. Like I said, they have not been the same since D Rose.
They had
Number
a
one.
slot this year for a little bit.
For a little bit. I'm talking about finishing. Man, I be thinking I'm tweaking on this camera, man. I be knowing what I'm talking about.
Put the script
I
on.
know I be talking my talk on here, man. Come on. Like I said, they have not been number one, number two, number three since D Rose. They've been like number 5, number 6, number 8. Barely making it, barely scratching the surface since Derrick Rose.
I think this Bulls team that we had though did a lot. They played.
They did good. They did great this year. You feel me? I just wish they would have finished at least top 5. That's why I was disappointed. I was like, dang.
What did you talking about?
What I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Oh, I gotta say.
That was actually funny though. He said they were number one.
They was.
D
No,
Rose.
it's the truth. Niggas cap. Ain't no cap in this rap, man.
Let's go.
Ain't no cap in this rap, man. Y'all can fact check it.
Alright, man.
Y'all can fact check this.
Let's just do speed run real quick. Speed run for the East. Just to go through the playoffs. So we said Brooklyn. Well, you said Boston. You said Boston will win, right?
I said Nets.
No, you said Nets. He said Boston. So Boston, Nets.
I didn't say neither one.
He said some
Okay,
toss-up.
all right. And then Milwaukee come out. If let's just say between the Nets or Celtics against Milwaukee, who do you think will go to the conference finals between those two teams? Or those three teams?
Hold on. You said the Celtics and 76ers against the Bucks.
So between the Celtics or the Nets, who versus the Milwaukee Bucks, as you didn't choose, who do you think will go to the conference finals between those three?
Probably Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. What about you, Keith?
I say Bucks.
Bucks. How many games for both of y'all?
That'd probably be a 7-game series to me. That'd be 7 games. KD ain't gonna let that slide easy.
See that conference finals, right?
Yeah, go to the conference finals. This second round matchup. This is what we seeing in the second round. So Bucks and Nets or Celtics will play in the second round. Well, and Bulls too, just in case. But we know the Bulls probably gone.
Ain't no those Bulls.
Yeah, I'll say
Vinny had a birthday this year.
Brooklyn, man. Because honestly, I say this all the time. I said this last year. Milwaukee is probably their biggest threat. If Ben is Ben, I say Nets. And I'm going to stand by that. I ain't going to retract. I ain't going to put no little fairy dust on it or nothing. I'm going to say Brooklyn. I got Brooklyn going to the conference finals. Philly and Miami. Who y'all think going to the conference finals between those two?
He said Philly.
Oh,
Miami.
Philly and Miami.
Did you say Toronto? You said Toronto,
Yeah, I
right?
said
Okay,
Toronto.
between Toronto and Miami, who you think?
Oh, Miami, easy.
Okay.
That's easy peasy.
I got Miami against the Sixers too, though.
Okay. Yeah, I got Miami.
Yeah, that's easy.
Miami got
I-
is Tucker over there?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think Miami probably the most slept on first seed we seen in a minute.
Yeah. They have not get a lot of publicity. for some odd
Nobody's
reason.
talking about that.
Why are they not getting that much publicity?
Yeah, they might.
Ain't
they
nobody
might,
talking about
they
Tyler
might
Hero?
Can be the team that can knock them boys off.
I ain't gonna lie, Tyler Hero been balling.
They have. I don't know. I think the biggest thing with Miami, they don't have a traditional leading scorer either, though.
Nope.
It's like,
Jimmy be trying to like get everybody else excited.
yeah,
They just like taking over.
and look, niggas be giving me flack, but Jimmy not really a scorer like that no more.
But he can be. It's like he can turn that switch on.
We need to.
But it's almost like what we've been seeing with Jimmy is what we've seen with LeBron in the past. It's like those moments where you're supposed to take that shot, you pass and put it on somebody else. Like that's the type of issue.
Man. I think Oladipo, because he just recently dropped 40. I would say he's more of a leading scorer and a natural scorer than Jimmy is.
Well, I mean that goes without saying. Like Jimmy kind of worked into that offensive role in the NBA after Derek was hurt and out. You know what I'm saying? He kind of grew to Jimmy buckets, but before he was just strictly like a pat head.
Mm-hmm.
And then he kind of grew.
Yeah, he
into
grew
that
out.
role,
Yeah, he became
you know.
Jimmy G. All right, so we got Miami and Milwaukee. Who's going to the finals?
Why not take Miami, man?
You got Miami.
Take the Bucks.
You gonna take the Bucks? How many games for both of y'all?
6.
7.
Giannis ain't gonna play with their He go get them off the court.
I got Nets. Nets and 7. Man. Shout out Nets. Shout out KD. So we got Miami in the finals for you.
She off that acid pack.
So we got Miami for you,
Purple
Bucks
rain.
for Keith, and Nets for me going to the finals. Y'all know, y'all hear that.
They ain't never just turned the church song to a twerk song, G. They ain't never just turned the church song to the twerk song, G.
If y'all can't hear it, man.
Oh my God.
Y'all been paying attention to
Donnell.
those trends.
Donnell Naval going
How
crazy.
they've been shutting down clubs and
Oh
they've
my
been playing
God.
church songs for the exit.
She just mixed a church gospel song with a twerk song with a club. Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
Ray Charles did it.
That's different. That's different. That's soulful. It's about to say.
I thought I'd never see somebody shaking something because it never would have made it.
But
Somebody that go to church for that very reason. Tell them watch them girls catch the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
They be shaking.
I need to go to church this Sunday, man.
Gotta go to the Baptist church.
all right, man. We got West. We got Phoenix and the winner between the Pelicans and the Clippers, who are playing right now. And just so y'all know, the Pelicans are up 56-42 right now, and the second quarter is about to end. It's got 57 seconds left.
Yep, 14 points.
Shout out B.I.
No Paul George.
Shout out Brandon Ingram. No Paul George for the Clippers.
So if KD was to be done, that's your guy. That's who you want to win. Yeah.
Nah, I told Keith to meet you this. If KD was done, it'd probably be JT.
Good call.
It'd probably
I
be.
can see you in the JT jersey.
What that mean?
I can see you in it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a little
A jab.
jab.
I use a jab with the left.
I was rocking with KD. I just switched to job.
Yeah, I remember, man. You had all the KD shoes.
KD shirts,
jackets,
all that stuff. But I was like, I mean, KD, to me, he already did what he's supposed to do. So it's like,
What? Can we go stay in the trophy?
he got his 2 rings. He got
We made
now
sure
he just trying to. He just at this point he just trying to prove.
Don't do that.
He just
What?
he just proving that he can do it by himself now. That's all.
What's up? He can't go by himself. He got Kyrie.
All right, we gonna go ahead, man.
Start something with you.
Phoenix and the winner between the Pelicans or the Clippers will play in the first round. Dallas and Utah will play against each other. Golden State versus Denver, and then we got Memphis versus Minnesota. So we're going to go ahead and start from the bottom again. Memphis against Minnesota. Who y'all think is going to win?
Memphis. So I'm going to go with my boy, Ja.
How many games?
Probably get him at like 6.
That's just going to say a sweep or something.
Nah, ain't no sweep. I know they're going to go back to back, but I think the Grizzlies gonna get them out of there. That defense nasty, and they know they shed the ball very well. So, and they got a good healthy job too. Yeah, they go definitely get them up out of there. Who gonna stop Ja? Cat, and if Cat show, they gonna go to 6. If Cat don't show up, they probably get it out early. He gotta show up for real. Like this last game he just played, that man was like 3 for 15. He can't do that for y'all. You can't be doing that against the Grizzlies, bro. You do that against the Grizzlies, y'all might get off. Y'all might get swept.
No, Cap got to step up.
Cat step up, but they go to 6-7. Without Cat, they getting up out of there. It's over with. And Patrick Beverly ain't gonna do nothing.
Cap definitely got to step up. I agree with you on that. Don, how you feeling?
It's a toss up
That's
for
a good
me.
take, Keith.
It's definitely gonna probably be like a game 6 or a game 7.
Mm-hmm.
I think what the Timberwolves might have over them is some veteran experience, and so I think that's pretty much.
Yeah, me personally, like I agree with you, Don. It will be a close game, a close series. Minnesota does have more veteran leadership. So that's why me personally, I might lean towards Minnesota a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm leaning toward them, but I'm really like giving it to toss up. We don't know what Cat's gonna give consistently.
Yeah, and I like Ja too.
Russell baller. Anthony Edwards baller.
Yeah, I was just finna
That's
say.
what I said. They hooping.
Cat will be a deciding factor for.
That's what I'm saying.
The Wolves.
He
Pat Beverly is gonna pull out all the antics in the world.
Yeah,
And he still will give you like he'll drop some 15 on you. Like,
yeah.
Easy. So while he playing, like don't leave him open because he'll knock it down. So.
Niggas gotta start giving Pat Bev flack, man. He came to Minnesota and changed the culture. He changed the
I
culture.
was looking at some of his stuff from like high school and college. Like
He was a bucket. He was a bucket.
Offensively.
If you watch JJ Redick podcast, he got a good podcast. He was talking with Pat Bev, and Pat Bev was talking about like he was a bucket getter.
He just had to transition to
Yeah, he had to transition to a defensive player.
He got longevity, you know what I'm saying, with that.
Yeah.
Tony Allen's.
But he got all them young niggas straight. He got all them wanting to hoop. Like, they tough. Like, Anthony Edwards, he really think he the man. Cat, when the last time we seen Cat flexed on AD or something like that? We ain't never seen this. Cat is ball. He
Go buy you some black ones.
like,
That's what
folks.
Socks had, man. We need.
Shorty T. He got the whole Minnesota team. We can even say the same
I'm
thing.
surprised like Cat ain't a little bit tougher than that because he played up on the Tibbs as well, right?
Yeah, but we know how that went.
Get him gone. Right now, Mom.
We speaking of because we know how Jimmy went over there and what he did. I think it was just a little bit more. I think Jimmy learned from that experience. Is why we seeing that with the Heat, and then we also seeing like Pat Bev is kind of like a more of a little, a teacher, a motivator for them guys.
In fact, that's really.
Jimmy was kind of like a nigga. I said, don't do that shit type of nigga. Like he was like
Pat Bev giving him why.
Why? Yeah, basically.
And Jimmy was like, cause I'm that nigga.
Yeah. So.
Weird.
Yeah, shout.
emo country music listening. Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera.
Jimmy a peculiar young man, but shout out Pat Bev, man. Even with the Clippers, he kind of changed their culture when it was no Kawhi and Paul George. But let's go to the next one. We all got. Well, you said toss up.
Toss up, yeah.
I'm gonna say Minnesota.
I said it's toss up. I'm leaning towards Minnesota. He said he's going.
Yeah, I know he gonna go with his boy. He gonna go with his boy like as he should. This is another good one. Golden State versus Denver, and Steph is reportedly coming back. First game. Who y'all going with?
I'm gonna go with Golden State. I'm gonna go with Golden State.
Need I trouble you? GSW. That's what I'm going with. Bars.
The only reason why I say Golden State is because they did great this season without their stars. They did great without Draymond, without Steph. You feel me? They still was managed to still stay in the game.
When they lost Draymond, they went on a horrible slump.
We needed Draymond.
They need Draymond. Don't get me. They definitely need him, but they still made it. They still
Draymond,
made it to what? Ain't they still top 5 seed?
We have our other big
They
names.
still was able to finish top 5 seed without their key players. So that tells me something.
But it made it tough.
I mean, but shout out to you, Quisse, because you did say before the season start you thought GSW was gonna be first seed.
I did.
They was first seed, but as we was talking about, when they lost Draymond,
They started dropping.
Steph was in a horrible slump. They started dropping a little bit. And it was looking kind of, okay, these ain't the same Warriors we seen in the beginning of the year. So it's like, one, as the league kind of, figured out they sauce a little bit, you know,
Yeah, they got exposed a little bit.
yeah, they got their sauce a little bit exposed.
They need Draymond because he go move the ball in ways that the bench can't. Like,
Yeah, I mean, when you take Draymond out the equation, you kind of moving that in the hole out to the perimeter type of passes that's been going on because of like where he is. You know what I'm saying? How the ball been rotated. But then also we had no Wiseman either.
Yeah.
That really
defense.
hurt us.
Like what the defense at?
Oh, they've been stepping up. We've had other people step up defensively.
Well, where your
It
big
just
man
don't
defense
match
at?
up to
Ain't got no big man
to
defense.
that. I mean, but a lot of those big men, like, you just gotta. It's an out of the equation. It's a given. You gotta give them that. But the way that they run it, and everybody is popping threes, even our big men, like,
Yeah.
Belisa, like, knocking down, like, everybody knocking down threes, like the whole team. So, like,
I think I'm going to go with Golden State. I think that's the safe pick. I think Denver, they just got Jokic. And it's just, I don't know. It's like, I think Jokic could get 2 games out just based on how they've been playing lately. But just like Don said, like, Golden State has been able to use their young niggas. And I think it was very big. One of the big keys was when Steph was out, Clay kind of found himself. Like, he was dropping 39, 42. Like, he looked like he's shooting like he back. Like, he looked like he back. Like, off ACL and torn Achilles, he looked like he back. So, I got Golden State as well. I'm going to say 6. I think Jokic can get 6. I think he can scare them niggas a little bit. If you get to 7, pray for GSW, man, because I don't know.
yeah, we gotta get rid of them.
Y'all can't play with them.
They got a bunch of defense. They got DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah. I forgot about DeMarcus Cousins.
Got MPJ.
Folks been hooping over there. MPJ injured, though.
I hear.
Yeah, he injured.
Sorry, but that's a good thing.
It is for y'all.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah. But let's go to the next one, man. Dallas and Utah. Luka is not playing the first game. He might not play the second game. They reported. What y'all think about that?
I
And
take Dallas.
Dallas
with
got
Luka.
home court as well.
With Luka. With no Luka. Yeah, Utah probably going.
Yeah, I'd probably say Utah. Utah, them.
Utah don't ever made it out the first round, do they?
No, they made it. Yeah, they made it out the first round before.
They always get beat though.
Yeah, they.
Also, you know what they gonna say? Same thing every year.
Yeah.
I see Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell. If they don't make it
They
at
breaking
least to
up
the
that
third,
team.
to the semi, the conference finals, he probably get up out of there.
No, I think they just gonna break up the team.
Yeah.
I think they gonna get rid of Gobert.
Yeah.
Who's starting?
Cause he been
Michael Conley still starting?
Yeah, I think
Cause
they're just gonna break up that whole
he
team.
been angry. He been saying it's the same. Yeah, last year.
But he ain't the only.
Donovan, he said it's the same thing, season after season.
Okay, Clarkson.
But he ain't been playing too well either, though. It was a clip where Gobert was open for like a minute, and nobody passed it into him. So it's like they got to get that offense right. I feel.
And shout out to my neighbor again, man. She done that jamming. She got me in my Fifi's over there.
But I got Utah in 5. I say 5. If Luka don't play them 2 games, I think that's pivotal, because that's their home court games as well. So if Utah is able to get them first 2 games, I got them in 5. What about y'all? How many games for y'all?
I think the deciding factor for me would be Luka. If Luka's there, I give him game 6.
Game 6.
Yeah.
You going with Luka too?
I wanna go with Donovan because I like Donovan, and I like Jazz on their defense, but they offense don't click for nothing.
Well, that addition of DeMarcus Cousins too. That's tough.
I'm gonna go with Jazz.
How many games?
Probably like 5, 6.
Then we got Phoenix. Phoenix against either the Pelicans or the Clippers.
Either one, either way, they ain't worried.
Yeah,
That's too easy.
Suns
They
get them
probably come out
gone.
in 4.
Yeah, that's probably a sweep of the 5.
Suns go get them out quick.
Maybe a German sweep.
Yeah, maybe 5.
They've been off for a while, but then we're gonna be kind of rusty. They in their mix, whoever.
Get them gone, man. D-Book and CP3. Look, if the Nets don't make it, I think this is probably the team to win the chip, in my opinion. I just think D-Book and CP, I think this is probably the best year for CP to get his ring.
He just need one, man.
Like,
He need
I don't know, Carmelo, like, I shouldn't play with that nigga.
bro, like,
If you
the
wanna
Suns
talk
is
about
different this year. They
Huh?
different.
You want to talk about disappointments?
Speaking of disappointments, let's get to that, because we all agree on the Suns winning in 5 or 4. What's the disappointments of the
Y'all
West?
know The disappointment
Yeah, I
is
think.
the LA Lakers. The biggest disappointment this season on the East and West Coast, the whole entire NBA. The Lakers is tweaking. That whole team drunk. They fired Frank Vogel. They got that man up out of there. Bron dropping 50, still losing. How? Anthony Davis is made out of glass. The man, how many games they say he played? He played 30 games,
He played
25 games.
He missed.
Out of 80, 75.
He missed 86 games in the last 2 seasons.
Get them out of there. Break that whole team up. Matter of fact, it's even worse because Lakers got rid of a good team, and to get these old, folks. I already knew that team was gonna be trash. I already said it. I said that team wasn't gonna go far. I said that already.
We didn't expect them to not make the playoffs though.
I thought they was gonna make the playoffs. I ain't gonna cap. I thought they was gonna make the playoffs. I said that go back in like September, October these pods. I said they was gonna make it though. They was gonna be like top 5. I said they was gonna be like top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Them joints they ain't make it.
How you ain't make it? Definitely the Lakers.
How you ain't make it?
But then also Trailblazers.
Yeah.
And then also San Antonio, man. They usually make it to the playoffs.
Yeah. Greg ain't make the playoffs in like
Yeah, that's unusual for Pop. Man.
2
That
years,
is
3
weird.
years now. So it is kind of like, all right, Pop.
You may be trying to wave that torch to somebody else.
I mean, he was was talking about it, he's like, I don't want to talk about my future, man.
He been sickly too, though, right?
I think so.
Health issues.
Yeah, I think so.
Still a great coach, man.
Yeah.
You think it's him though, or does he think it's the team?
This is a younger team, I think.
Yeah, management wise, I feel like usually the Spurs do good. It's like Golden State would just draft the players that kind of like fit into their system of play.
Mm-hmm.
Them, train Kawhi for DeRozan. I think after that, I think it's just been like kind of like downhill for the Spurs organization. They've had some nice players, but they lost them. Like I don't know how long Patty Mills been gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
You on the Nets now?
yeah.
But
He's
yeah, I'll probably say the Lakers too, man. Lakers has been horrible. Dame, Trailblazers, that was unexpected to see them just.
was CJ leaving?
I mean, yeah, they got rid of CJ and it's basically like a non-playoff team. And then I don't know where they gonna go in the offseason to get people. They talking about getting like Dame. Who are y'all gonna get?
Get Dame out of there. Everybody, that was a.
I think he want to be so loyal that he can go somewhere and just kill. Like you can put him in any team on the West and he gonna get active.
Like just imagine, what if he was on the Lakers instead of Westbrook?
They in the playoffs.
They would at least made it to the playoffs. I don't think they would have went too far, but they would have made
They
it to the
would be in
playoffs.
the playoffs.
They'll be in the playoffs.
Dame and Bron?
I said they'll make it in the playoffs.
You don't think
They
they'll
would
make
be
it
like
far?
5 or 6 seed.
They
And
top three.
LeBron dropping 50.
They
to
top
Dame.
3.
That's
They
the
top
two
3. Yeah.
What about the whole team though?
And they gonna feed off
If
that
they
energy.
still got AD too, this will
AD
look.
mess around and even get hurt.
Is that, he might not even get hurt.
Now if he don't get hurt, then yeah, that'd be cold. But if he get hurt, then what?
That's still enough.
Still
though.
though, Dame's still stepping up
So
playing.
you saying they got to drop 50? They gonna have to drop 50 every
not
night.
airballing layups off the top of the backboard.
Yeah.
That's true.
Passing to people in the stands. Like on New, he made Shaq the fool more than JaVale McGee this
Yeah,
season.
he was trash. He was
He could have been
trash.
Shaq and Russ.
And I think the Lakers too, just going off, just the coach. They did.
There you go.
They did Frank so bogus, bro.
They use Frank as this
He scapegoat.
pawn, man. Just like they sacrificed fool. It wasn't even fool fault, man.
Like they just like him finding out that he got fired in the press conference.
He said, "Shit, I'm gonna deal with tomorrow. Shit, I got fired."
That's how DeMar said he found out somebody off the internet. Somebody he at the movies with his people. They like.
Folks said I went to the gas
He said, I
station.
just had a conversation with Buddy and
Yeah.
asked. He said, "We good." Go back, bud.
Shasty, man. But I think because we was talking about this in the chat, Rob Pelinka, I think he still used to being an agent. So he still got like some agent's tendencies instead of being like a real general manager. Like,
I forget it.
call him, bro. Like tell him, yeah, bro.
What did he call? I'll send this like some flowers.
Like, why he gotta find out from? Why is Woj announcing that and you still in the game? Yeah, they gonna fire his ass after the game on Monday. Like what? I'll be mad as hell.
And big shout out to that. This off subject, but shout out to that reporter that checked Adam Schaffer making that bogus post on that quarterback that passed. Man.
What'd he say?
He just was like, after a terrible season with such and such, a football player dies in a car crash.
Yeah, that. Yeah. You ain't even gotta say that, bro. You ain't even gotta say that.
Basically just kicked him in while he gone.
Right, bro. Like, what's the point of
gone?
saying that?
He ain't even down. He gone.
She was like, "You want to be a reporter? Own your craft. Know what you're doing. Like, you don't make a post like that about somebody passing. Somebody after a terrible season. Like,
Yeah, man. That's wild. Speed round. So we said Memphis. Well, I said Minnesota. Don was leaning towards Minnesota. But between Memphis and Minnesota against GSW, who's going to the conference finals between those two?
Memphis and GSW.
Yeah, I say GSW.
Healthy GSW.
Yeah, GSW.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm
GSW
flipping
in 5.
Right here.
I think that's 5 against Minnesota.
Ja my guy, but I'm gonna be realistic.
How many games against Ja?
They probably give him a good 6.
6.
They gonna give him some goals. They ain't gonna just let that walk away. They ain't gonna let it walk. They ain't gonna let it sweep. They ain't gonna let them sweep. They gonna give it they all on the floor.
I'll say a gentleman's sweep.
Against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, we'll get them boys one.
One?
Send them packing.
I ain't gonna lie. If it's the Grizzlies that they playing in that second round,
they gonna at least go to 6.
Ja could win.
Get some of that.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. He could. It's different. Minnesota, I feel like Minnesota and Memphis is like the same team, same young team. It's just that Minnesota got the veteran leadership. I already said. Memphis, they got the talent. So that combined with like hunger, Ja already got one on stuff from last season in the play-in tournament. So I think
that was stuff by itself.
that was Ja by himself too. Well, I don't know. I'm because I ain't gonna.
We got a talent.
Mm-hmm.
Most of GSW's healthy except for let's see what Steph at.
Mm-hmm.
And we got veteran experience.
But I ain't gonna
a hell of a coach.
I ain't gonna contradict myself, man.
You see what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna cap with you, but you know.
But I don't know.
I would be very shocked if the Grizzlies they beat Steph before.
I don't know.
The Grizzlies definitely beat GSW last year.
Yeah, they beat them for the play.
I think Don this is what I'm just thinking. I like they can't play with Memphis either. Just like we said they can't play with Denver, they can't play with Memphis.
No, I mean it's still the playoff. You can't play with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
There's no room.
Yeah.
Hell, the Grizzlies can't play with the Wolves.
Yeah.
They going there, ain't got their act together. Niggas hungry right now, so like.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think GSW coming out to the conference finals. But I'm gonna just say I think I wouldn't be surprised if Memphis gave them more gold than we all expected. But I do got Minnesota coming out the first round anyway, so I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself. Dallas and Utah. We got Utah coming out that first round against the Suns for the conference finals. Who's going to the conference finals? Suns, me. That's probably a sweep.
Yeah, Utah against Suns.
Yeah, that's probably a sweep for me.
I don't know, man. This whole year been kind of fluky and shit. I don't want to say. I can't. Like last year or some other years, you could be like for sure no.
Mm-hmm.
This year, you can't really know.
I don't know though. I think Phoenix, that one team that's just like this.
They definitely got something to prove.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised to see them, hoop the way they hoop, considering, the exit from last year. A lot of times people get in a slump. It's good to see them bounce out of that and come right back. It's like, it's happened again, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the hell?
This has been a very iffy season for all teams. It's been real interesting. I'll be shocked if I see Memphis Grizzlies versus Wolves in the finals. That would be amazing. I'll be wild.
So you ain't choosing nobody?
For that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Suns.
So Phoenix against GSW. Who going to the finals? You got GSW. Who you got, Keith?
With Clay, they got Clay and Draymond.
Well, we got Clay and Dre. Steph is coming off injury.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely want to see CP get a ring though. I'd go with GSW.
GSW.
I want CP to get the ring, but it's not gonna be easy going against the Steph and the Clay and the Draymond.
I got Suns in 7. I got Suns in 7.
Suns do got that heart though.
I think it's time for CP and Depot if the Nets don't make it to get their win.
CP averaged 10 assists.
All right, so that leaves Suns versus Miami or GSW versus Miami.
53-56 right now, man, for the Clippers.
Oh wow, and they came back that quick.
Yeah, they went
No
on.
Paul George.
The Clippers went on a 12-0 run.
That's a charge.
Clippers went on. No, it was an 11-0 run. My fault.
Who winning though? Miami against GSW or the Suns? Who's winning?
I think the East. I mean the West wins that.
Yeah.
Of course you got GSW. How many games?
You said Miami against GSW or Miami against the Suns?
You said GSW.
Alright.
Yeah, so.
I'm saying either team like the West will win that.
Oh, any team.
Those two teams.
No.
Golden State and the Suns.
But you chose GSW, I'm saying. So
Yeah.
how many games?
I think we go. I think we get them done at 6, man. We ain't got time to play with them niggas.
I say 7.
No, we ain't going 7. We don't go 7s, man.
Jimmy gonna make it.
Y'all don't go sevens?
MJ don't go 7s, man.
Stop.
You gotta get niggas up out of that.
They definitely went
He
seven.
said MJ don't go 7.
Yeah.
Who MJ?
Michael Jordan. I'm just saying that's what you don't want to give nobody game 7. Game 7 is tricky. Man.
Ain't nobody on. No. He is not gonna let that just walk away. He's gonna let that walk. No, they go put it all on the floor.
They can do it. They can put it on the roof.
So who you got? You got the Warriors too?
Yeah, I got the Warriors
In
still.
7.
Yeah, 7 though.
Okay.
6. They be in 6, man. Jimmy Butler gonna have a lot on his head.
I think I got Suns in 7. Nah, Suns in 7. Suns in 7.
Either way it go, either one of them teams is going against the Heat and going to 7. Heat ain't gonna let that walk. They ain't gonna let that walk.
Who is that 7?
I don't think who? Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, he ain't gonna let that walk. Bam ain't gonna let that walk.
But yeah, man. So we really got GSW or the Suns coming out.
Out the West.
Out the West as the champion. Me, if the Nets make it, I understand. This is I'm gonna be real. So cause I ain't say Miami, I'll tweet. So just so niggas won't say I'll tweet. Suns against Nets, I got the Nets coming out, man. KD. If the Nets don't make it, I got the Suns. But if KD and them make it, I got KD for sure. So Nets in 7. Nets in 7 against the Suns.
Reggie Jackson just took the lead.
Nets in 7 against the Suns. But we gonna finish watching this play-in game, man. That was our end of the season recap. We maybe should have did some awards, but that we'll be here for a whole nother hour talking about awards and defensive player of the year, MVP, and all that. We'll just go over thoughts when they come out and how they feel about it. But this is free game, man, and
The game is free. Let us know what y'all think, man.
Like, share, subscribe. Another podcast, free game. The game is free.
and y'all let us know who y'all think is going to win the chip this year in the NBA. But yeah, this free game. We out.